And what's up?
Yo, what's up? Yes.
So
We're
we're
good
back.
to go for the second episode. The next episode. What is that song? Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre.
The next episode.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Da-da-da-da-da. It's the motherfucking D-O-double-G.
Snoop Dogg, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck, I don't remember it.
That's the, yeah. It's called the next episode.
When does he say it in the song though?
Dre says it.
Uh
Even I don't remember the exact part, but yeah. It's the next episode. He says like
oh
that.
yeah.
It's the context,
Yeah.
If you say it in the right context, it's like, yeah, it's the next episode. That's how he says it.
Yeah, damn.
Fuck, man.
Dude, I forgot. Like, to be honest, I don't know, I think it was my phone or my laptop. I went through one old fucking file that was just sitting around.
Yeah.
And I saw these old songs, like, with just a collection of music. I think I copied from my phone to my laptop once, a long time ago.
Yeah.
I just went through that list, and dude, those songs are so old. Like,
Yeah.
like you realize how much time has passed when you hear those songs. I'm like, oh shit, it was that old?
There's something like really good about finding an old memory card somewhere and then you just listen to it and you're like, oh shit, this is my like old
Yeah.
playlist. And dude, some of the songs are dope, but you realize how bad the MP3 quality is.
True.
It's just you
Because
listen.
I mean, for its time, it was dope. I'm like, oh shit, this
Yeah.
is so clear. And for now, it's just shit.
It's shit, dude. But like for its time, if a song was 3 to 4 MB, that was it. That's it. That's
Yeah.
a good song, 3 to 4 MB. And you'd sit with Bluetooth or even before Bluetooth, the infrared shit.
Oh
Keep
fuck
two
yeah.
fucking Nokia phones together. And, just and the worst part is, dude, I used to go to the park and then I used to meet all these kids and they had these songs in some of their infrared
Yeah.
phones. I'm sitting there and trying to infrared a song and it's slow as shit. 3 MB will take like a good like 7 to 10 minutes, okay?
Okay.
You have to sit there and make awkward conversation with this guy. I don't know who he is. I just know he has a song. I don't want to talk to him.
Oh, you're saying that, dude. I remember this was when I was studying in Bombay.
Yeah.
So this was, I think, 4th or 5th standard. Okay. I remember there's that song by Blue, right? It's pretty famous. Like, it was one of their more popular songs.
One love.
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
mothers.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
So that and the Eminem song, like, I said, I'm sorry, mama. Never meant to hurt you.
Cleaning
Yeah.
up my closet.
Clean my closet, and the other one, which I don't know. I remember the video was some woman. She was pregnant. The dude is a big fan of Eminem.
Stan.
Stan, yes, that.
Yeah.
Those two songs, that Blue, this, and the third one was the one I said.
Yeah.
Those three songs for me and my sister, because we liked the song. I remember it was playing on the radio once, and we had to literally take our phone, hold it right up to the speaker,
And,
and
record
record it.
Yeah.
And every time someone made something, shh, quiet, don't talk. And that's how we got the song, and that's how we listened to that same 3 tracks. I think over 100
shit.
times.
This is how we used to get music back in the day, even before infrared. People don't know, but what we used to do is basically if it's playing on the radio, you use voice recorder and you just record that shit
Yeah.
and you just hold it like that and you're hoping like, oh, okay, I can get the song. I did that for Candy Shop. The first time I heard 50 Cent's Candy Shop was we were in, I think, Global Village in Dubai.
Okay.
And it's all these big ass Ferris wheels and all that. And one of these Ferris wheels down, there's some Pakistani guy who's like calling people inside and shit. He had a speaker and Candy Shop was playing and the beat
Yeah.
and I heard that for the first time. I was like, dude, this is the dopest beat I've ever heard in my life. And I was like, I need to record this. And then the Candy Shop song played. But the problem was I knew who 50 Cent was because of school, This
Yeah.
is like when I think 50 Cent released it on his album Get Rich or Die Trying.
Okay.
2003. That album came out in 2003. I think this was 2004. The next year itself.
All right.
So it's a brand new song. It's being played and everything. And I remember in the song, I heard him say bitch or fuck or something like that. And I'm looking at, like, my parents are right there, right? So I'm just sitting there and I'm like, I want to record this, but my parents... I'm like, I want to record this. So I just kind of sneakily took out this Nokia, man, it was a shit phone, dude. Nokia 4030 or something. It didn't even have cameras back then.
Okay, like the old school shit, essentially.
It just became color screen.
Oh, damn, okay.
Yeah, it just became color screen, but there was no VGA camera either. But it had audio recorder in it. and I used to turn around and the phone's entire memory was 2 MB max. That's all you can have.
Damn.
Yeah, and even though I recorded, the quality of the recording was so trash that the entire audio clip was maybe like I think 400 KB. That's it.
Damn.
And that was the only song I had in that thing in the phone. So in the phone, there's no USB transfer, so you can't transfer anything.
Yeah.
The only way to receive something is through something called an MMS, which was ultra slow, and you had to
Okay.
pay extra for it. So MMS was like you can send people images or you can send people videos or multimedia messaging service.
Yeah.
So you can do that stuff. But I honestly, among kids, I never saw anybody do that shit because it was expensive because you had to pay extra for the thing to work because you need your
Okay.
phone to go and connect to the internet. And back then there was no G also. It was just E. It's an internet. It's an internet called EWAP, EWAP, and it's just that E, bro. It was unbelievably slow. Google wouldn't load. I don't think back then Google was a thing. I used to try Yahoo because Yahoo was a thing.
Okay.
Yahoo
Yeah. I
would
think
not load.
I think Google was there, but I think Yahoo was more famous back then.
Yeah, I think Google came in 2005. No, YouTube came in 2000. No, YouTube came 2005. Facebook
Okay.
came 2009. Google's been there since like 95, I guess. But it was not so popular. And Yahoo and MSN ruled everything.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
But
Old school songs, man. Fuck. I do have some, but I do. Okay, this is a good topic to talk about. Old school music or new school music?
it depends, dude. Because like, look, some of the old songs, I mean, they're just classics. You heard on the radio, I'm like, oh shit, bro. I mean, this is,
Yeah.
it's been a while. It's
Yeah.
good music, instruments, new music. I don't know, man. Like, some of them are good. I won't say all of them are bad. I'm not one to criticize. I can't criticize. I can't sing for if my life depended on it.
No, you don't have to sing to have
No,
good,
I'm just saying. But
tasted music, basically.
I mean, some of the new songs, like, they just get repetitive, dude. Like, everything is about the same damn thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, dude, it gets boring, dude, after a while. Like, it's the same shit again and again and again and again. And then now if you're talking about the latest kind of music, like, I'm not a fan of mumble rap.
Okay.
Like, I'm like totally not a fan of it. Like, I don't know. I just don't get it.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, dude, even pop songs and all, it gets boring. So now I normally go for I miss instruments. That's essentially the main thing.
Band
So yeah,
instrument.
bands. Like, people used to play instruments, get a song. Now everything is EDM. Like, okay, again, see, there are some EDM songs that I like. I enjoy them, but some of the new ones are just like, it's gotten so bad. I just stop listening to them. Like, even now, if you tell me name 10 of the new songs, I can't name it
Mm.
because I'm like, just like, fuck it. I'm not interested anymore.
Yeah. I mean, music from back in the day, kind of like if you hear it even now, you move to it.
Yeah,
There's just a vibe about. I mean, I do listen to some new songs that have come out. Obviously, my playlist will have like newest shit, but it's the kind of stuff that I kind of listen to alone, and
okay,
I'm not showing it to so much people because it's my vibe and I just kind of do it alone. But when it's old school music, it's usually in like a bar or something that it plays, and
yeah,
I'm immediately like, "Oh, dude, this song!" And then everybody in the bar kind of vibes with it because everybody knew it back when their childhood, whatever. Like when 50 Cent's In the Club plays,
true.
everyone's just gonna be like, "Oh, dude, that's a fucking classic right there." Then there's what is some good old school like if it plays, people move.
Music, huh?
And let's not go way too obvious like Hotel California.
No, that's yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking like some good stuff that played on radio back in 2009, 2008. That was the best era of music, bro. I honestly think 2007 to like 2011.
Yeah, but dude, I think this is what every generation feels, don't you think?
Ooh, true.
Like, every generation, like, even my dad would be like, dude, your music is trash. Listen to these are my day kind of music.
1980s or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
So I mean, and probably in the future, your kids are gonna be the same thing.
Yeah.
Just like,
Yeah.
dude, like, you're gonna tell your kids, like, you listen to this trash, like, this is real music.
Yeah.
And it's gonna continue. So you can't really say which is the best era of music. It just depends which era you're born in.
Also, being in the music like space, like I do editing and
Yeah.
all that shit, right? You can tell the drastic difference as a producer in like the quality of the sound.
True.
Okay, when I listen to like in the club and all that, I'm like, okay, it's good, but when you listen to all the modern rap and all that, just the crisp and clarity, how compression and all this stuff has
Mm.
gotten better over. I mean, look at what we're doing right now. 2003, you couldn't do this easily.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So Yeah, man. The fact that I made my songs and stuff just sitting in my room and all, that's crazy. It's the music thing is changing. The whole music business is changing because back then it was all about record labels and all these big corporate people own this shit.
It's still the same now.
Most of the major stuff, but not minor stuff. Like artists like Black Bear and all, they didn't come from record labels. They became viral on the internet,
Okay.
and then eventually, now he's working with record labels because he's so big. But yeah, at one point there comes a point in your career where a record label will contact you and they'll be like, "Okay, yeah, we heard that song of yours, we want it." And then you need to be smart enough to either sell them just the song, or your contract for 2 years, or like that. It's like a that's what they say, selling a soul, like that shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is it worth it though?
It
Signing
depends. Okay,
a contract.
signing a okay. So it depends on the deal. So whenever they give you a deal, what was I saying?
You're a
Record
hoe.
labels.
Okay.
Record labels. Yeah. So the thing is the deal. They sometimes give something called a 360 deal,
Okay.
which means uh, the record label has like full control, creative control of everything. So you can't say certain words in your songs because it doesn't work with them. You have to say certain words because they want to promote those brands, and then
That kind of fucked up, don't you
that's messed
think?
up. But they pay for everything. So what they do is they give you an advance, and then you take that money and basically you record the album, right? Studio time, you got to pay for that, and
Yeah.
then all of the mixing and mastering expenses and all that you got to pay for. They'll pay for all that shit. You need to
Okay.
make back the money from the record sales. Once your song goes out and it makes this much money, you got to pay them back. But say you didn't make the record sales, that's where the problem comes in. Say your song did not become that big enough to make the money back, then they'll push you to touring. You have to tour around the place and perform and shit like that, make money from touring your song. Even if that didn't work, which, let's be honest, 80% of the time musicians, they get these advances from like record labels drop around 95% of the artists they sign in a year itself.
Damn. Okay.
So there are so many artists that put out songs, get the advance from the label, but then they're never able to perform it back. But the money they still owe them contractually. So now they have to work until they pay back the entire amount. Now
Damn, dude.
imagine if they had to pay, like if they got a $1 million contract, if they got a $500,000 contract. We're talking about entire life they have to sit and try their very best to pay back.
But that, like, isn't music about, like, at least it used to be, right? Like, you have that passion for music.
Passion for music is
But if you do
from a
this, isn't that
person's
just kill the
perspective.
passion?
Yeah, see, it's from a person's perspective. Okay, you gotta understand, like some of these rappers and all who come out from the hood or whatever, right? They don't have much perspective when it comes to how business works. They're just like, oh, I just want to be famous, I just want to be rich, blah blah. So when a company literally comes to them and they're broke as fuck every day, and tells them we'll give you 100 grand for your music, you know, you 100 grand, they think they're 100 grand rich. They're not. It's kind of like you taking a 100 grand loan and then be like, I'm 100 grander.
Okay.
Get it? Basically, the music record label business is the loan business. You know, the artist
Damn.
Prince, right?
Yeah.
He talked about this. He was like, when I first started out as a musician, record labels recognized me and they recognized I had good music. See, back then there was no internet or whatever, so he was legit good from performing in clubs and bars and stuff like that.
Okay.
So once he became really good, record labels wanted to mess with him, and they basically gave him a bunch of money. And they were like, okay, you take all this, make your music and all that. So he started making music and he became famous. He became successful. So he put all his shit out and all that. The record labels have full connections. So they'll do all the digital marketing and the marketing stuff like that to get the money back. Once the money was returned back, Prince became rich. He also became famous from his percentage that he used to get. Even though it's
Yeah.
a tiny percentage, he just sold so much that he also became a millionaire. And then he has his live performances. They get paid a lot more for the live performances. Once he did all that and he became a successful artist, he said, I'm rich now. So I just built my own studio and I built my own thing. So I don't need an advance anymore. Get it?
Okay.
I did my own thing now. I have a studio of my own. I record my own thing. I'm done. I don't need an advance. All I'm going to do is give it to the record label. All they have to spend on is the marketing. Okay. But the record label said no.
What?
Yeah. The record label is like, if you're going to work with us, you have to take the advance.
Oh shit.
So then it gets crazier. He said, no, I don't want that shit. I'm already famous. I don't need your marketing either. I can actually just sell it directly. I'm already
Yeah.
known everywhere. That's when the record label worked with their other affiliate companies and tried to put out their whole pedophilia and he's messed up and he's into drugs and
Oh
then try to
shit.
ruin his name and all that shit. That's basically what happened with the whole Prince controversy.
But then it didn't work though, right? Because Prince was still famous.
Prince was still famous, but the controversy did go around.
Mm.
So much of the controversy went around.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. That's the part where it's like music industry, the business aspect of it is really messed up. So the smartest thing to do right now is what like Russ does. If you've ever seen how Russ makes music, you know
Oh,
Russ, right? The
yeah.
rapper, right? Uh, he basically started off making music by himself. He used to make beats for others.
Okay.
But then he realized he himself has talent and he started putting out music. For almost 10 years, he put out music and nobody was fucking with him. Nobody liked his music and stuff like that, just on SoundCloud. But eventually, slowly, he started gaining views. Then slowly, he's put his own money and made videos. He made his own money and everything. He made a song a week. Every week, he made one song and he released it. And for almost a decade, he kept doing that. Eventually, he reached a point where he was so big that record labels wanted to fuck with him. But he did a smart thing where he did work with record labels for some of his bigger songs like What They Want and
Yeah.
Pull the Trigger and all that. But for all these other songs and all that, he stayed independent as much as he could. The smartest thing he did was he had a bunch of songs. He gave a few to them. The ones that he knew that are going to become viral. But he
Okay.
didn't care about the money he makes from those songs. Get it?
Okay.
Whatever
Okay.
he gets from the streams, the record label gets to keep majority of it. He gets a portion. It's not a big deal. But the more better than that is the fucking crowd he gets from that. And then his crowd will go and stream his other music as well, right?
True.
He gets all the royalties of his other music.
Oh, damn. Okay.
So now he's pulling millions in a month, and he was basically trolling all these record label artists. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, this is how you fucking do it by yourself. But he has a huge ego. Again, he comes off a little cockish. So a lot of
That's
people,
kind of needed though in a
it's kind of
business like
needed
that.
in a business like that actually. When DJ Khaled and all become cocky, nobody says anything. They find
True.
it entertaining. But the minute Russ does it, apparently it's wrong. But yeah, basically, then they did this whole thing where they were like, fuck Russ, fuck Russ. That became a thing among the mumble rap community. They started shitting on him. And it made no sense why they just picked on him and started shitting on him.
Okay.
But now, in hindsight, if you think about it, it's probably the record labels that had some sort of connections to make that happen because they hate this guy. Because he's
Uh,
breaking down those walls where he's like, the smartest thing a musician could do right now is make music, post it on all these social medias, try to market it themselves as much as possible, and then wait for the progression slowly. Eventually, until the music gets good enough and they have enough catalog that a few of those songs do get viral somehow, either SoundCloud or TikTok, it's gonna get viral somehow at
mm,
some point in your career. And then once that starts happening, you know record labels and others will want to work with you. So once they want to work with you, they'll just be like, give us this song, give us that song, and all. Then you should be smart enough to give them some songs or like ownership, and some songs you keep yourself. But overall, as an artist, you should stay independent like that.
nah, but what bothers me about that is you still have to give them songs, even if you don't want to. Even if
Yeah,
you want to be like, dude, just let me do my
but it's
own
a
thing.
fair trade. It's like you don't think about benefiting them. It's a fair trade. It's like, bro, I'm gonna give you all this. You're gonna get to keep the royalties. These songs are gonna become viral, but you guys have clout. They have
Okay.
connections, dude. The biggest music there are three companies. They are at the top. It's Sony Music, Universal Music, and Warner Brothers Music, and they
Wait, then
own.
who's on YouTube? You see every time, right? Any song comes up, it said Vivo or some shit.
Vivo is a YouTube thing.
Oh,
All these record labels have some sort of connection with Vivo. And when it comes to this, the YouTube videos, like basically the song videos,
yeah.
it's something to do with that.
Okay.
But the record label that makes the song is these three. They are the owners. And all these other Interscope Records, Atlantic Records, and all these other records, they come under these three. At the top, there are only three, and nobody ever dethrones them. It's Warner Brothers, Universal, or Sony.
Oh, damn.
If you think about it, even in the movie industry, they kind of dominate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Universal, Sony.
Except for Disney,
Yeah.
these guys dominate.
Dude, do you know Disney owns the rights to Happy Birthday, the song?
Yeah?
Dude, it's fucked up. It's Happy Birthday, dude. Everyone sings it. And they own the rights to it.
It's not just own the rights. I heard about people getting sued for Happy Birthday.
Yeah, you can't play that song anywhere.
You
And if
can't,
you play it, you
yeah.
have to pay them
You have to
royalty.
pay them royalties.
And it's like, it's let's the only Happy Birthday song we have, dude.
Royalties is a crazy thing, okay? Ever since all this DMC and all these problems have started, they've been very like, I don't know how to say it. From the perspective of a musician, it is a plus and a minus. There are so many people that use your songs and they can just do whatever the hell they want and make money off of your song, which
Yeah.
is not good. So obviously you should get the royalties for your work. But at the same time, there are some artists that are okay with their music being spread around a little bit for like YouTube content creators and stuff like that. If like Twitch streamers, that's the best way I can say. All these Twitch streamers, their entire streams are getting banned The minute they play music that's someone else's,
Shit.
entire streams get cancelled. They get banned. So it's like if I was a musician and I found out some big Twitch streamer was playing it, I'd be like, dude, play it. I don't care. Like that's good for me in the end, right?
Yeah, good publicity.
Yeah, I'm gonna get publicity, and you have so many followers, young followers. Young people watch streamers more, so I'm gonna get a lot of people who listen to my music. But it's not up to me now. See, that's the difference. Now the record label owns the song. So even if it's your song, you need to take record label's permission to perform it. You need to take their permission, and they don't ask you at all. If some Twitch streamer is like, "Can I have permission to play this song?" and he asks you, you have to be like, "Ask the record label. I don't own it."
Damn.
That's the thing. You don't own your music. And Russ was talking about that in one of his interviews. He was just like, "What is this concept where you don't own your music? If someone makes a piece of art and sells it for $1 million, he is the owner. It's understood. Then he sells it, he gets his money for it. That's a fair trade. But in this business, apparently, you take a loan and then it's just not yours anymore."
Damn, dude. All that's messed up.
Yeah.
World's got problems, dude.
Yeah. But it works for some artists who go sky high, because this is why people mess with record labels. Making a thing out of your own just by yourself independently is not easy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
Russ became successful. Good for him. He's been working on it for 10 years and he's talented. What about like hundreds of other artists who never made it? In those same 10 years that we're talking about, millions of artists that never made it. They put out maybe one song that a few thousand people liked, and then that's it. They never rose to fame. Some people need record labels. Like, but then there are some artists who just blow it out of the water, like Eminem. Eminem showed up, he just owned everything.
True.
Yeah, it didn't matter that the record label took a big chunk. It's just that his chunk was so fucking huge that it didn't matter how much it. But I'm telling you, the record labels. I think he works with Interscope Records and Aftermath, which is under Universal. So it's fair to say that Universal, or maybe Sony, I'm not sure, but whatever his main record label is, has made probably billions off of his music.
True.
Yeah, they're still
He's
making billions
worldwide
off of his
famous,
music.
dude.
Yeah.
No, but I did hear about this though. I don't know. I don't know if it's true, but apparently back in the day, Eminem made a song which he put Michael Jackson in.
Uh,
Like he made fun of
just
Michael Jackson.
yeah, the song's name is Just Something. I forgot.
Yeah, and then Michael Jackson saw it and he's like, he didn't like it, so he asked him to take it down. He said no.
Yeah,
So what Michael Jackson did was,
he owned the record label.
yeah,
or
he just
something.
bought it.
He bought the
He
record
bought
label.
the record label, dude.
Yeah,
And then he just took the song down.
I don't
I'm
know.
like,
I don't
oh
know
shit.
if that's real though, because
That's why I don't know if it's real, but when I heard it, I'm like, because the song is still out there.
yeah,
It's
the
not like
song's still out
it's,
there and it's not taken down or anything like that.
but
That's
then that would kind of defeat the purpose of Michael Jackson buying the record label. But
yeah,
if he did do it, that's kind of like a gangster move, dude.
that's a gangster move. But I don't know if I know this much. Uh, Eminem kind of stopped performing it after like Michael Jackson said that he was not okay with the song.
Really?
Yeah. So I don't know if it's because he owned it and he couldn't perform it anymore, or because Eminem himself was like, I don't want to perform it anymore.
Huh.
Whatever it might be, he doesn't perform those songs anymore. Like now, if he plays live,
Yeah,
or
now
whatever,
he's
he sticks to his new songs. He doesn't go from the drug days. But yeah,
true.
crazy stuff. Michael Jackson also got screwed over by the record label, dude. He got severely screwed over. And then they tried to paint him as a pedophile and all that shit. I honestly think that that whole thing was fucking planned.
Yeah, I
People wanted to
mean,
go after him.
true.
But I watched his interviews back to back to back. Dude, I don't think so. I don't think he did it.
Nah, he was just, what do you say? He didn't have
was-
a childhood, so he was just living his childhood as a grown up.
You could
But
tell
then
just from
people
the way he
just-
talks, he missed out a whole chunk of his childhood, and he was like severely abused as a kid by his dad.
Yeah.
Okay, so he was just kind of different. That's why his fucking house was like a roller coaster and all that
Yeah.
weird shit that was there in his house. But he just missed out a childhood, so he built a childhood around his wealth and the fucking success he got ever since he was a kid. He was part of the Jackson 5 crew, right?
Yeah.
Initially. Since then, he's been famous. He never had a chance to just have a chill life. He never. And imagine what kind of pressure he was put on back in those days that he had to go for that pigmentation process.
True. Like
For
he
a-
was that desperate just to change the color of his skin, dude.
He was around black people all the time. He still decided to go white. So the only thing I can imagine is someone like him got invited to one of these big parties with the biggest of the biggest people and all these white people just sitting around him. And then they all were like, yeah, it would have been great if you were white. You're one of us.
Damn.
He's just sitting there like, dude, I gotta fucking. He's like, yeah, there's a process, and I'm surprised that pigmentation process thing existed back. When did he change his color in like 90s?
Yeah, I was way back.
When I first heard about that, and I didn't obviously ever since I was born, I never knew Michael Jackson when he was black. I directly knew Michael
Yeah,
Jackson when
I
he was
knew him when he
white.
was white.
And then my mom told me he used to be a black guy and then he became white. And I was like, how? I'm a kid. I didn't understand the pigmentation process, whatever exists. It sounded like magic. I was like, how do
Yeah.
can you change your race? I was like, can I become Chris Hemsworth right now? Can I not be Indian? It's like, nah. It's something. My mom was like, yeah, he went through some sort of pigmentation process that they do to the skin. And I was like, dude, that must have been painful because he did it well. His entire body was white.
No, he couldn't be exposed to the sun for long, and they were like it was a
Yeah.
whole thing. That's why every time he had to walk with an umbrella, there was
He had a fake nose too.
yeah, dude. He did a lot of plastic surgery, like a lot.
Damn, dude. Whoever that plastic surgeon is, smart motherfucker, basically sold his entire idea to Michael Jackson. Like, yeah, here we
Nah,
go.
but I feel a lot of people screwed him over, dude. Like even his doctor. I remember that whole controversy right to the end,
Yeah.
and
In
the
the end,
doctor
I
was
heard the
Indian. That was
doctors,
just like, oh, come on, man.
the overdose thing, a lot of people are saying the doctors killed him in the end.
Yeah, because dude, when they did an autopsy, there was just freaking pills in his stomach.
Can't say, man. Some of these musicians are like severely depressed and they do kill themselves.
Maybe, but
Like Whitney
like there was
Houston's
a lot
situation.
of there was still a lot of like controversy, like a lot of unanswered questions when you consider his doctors and the people around
Yeah.
him.
It was severely unanswered. There was
Yeah.
nothing about this guy's whole story that made sense. It was just everybody was saying one thing and another thing, and they all shat on him when he existed. And the minute he died, everybody was like, "Oh, Michael Jackson, the great Michael Jackson." It's like, dude,
Yeah.
when he was alive, I saw the way you guys treated him. He was feeling like trash. There's literally interviews of him sitting down and talking to people, and he's like, "My album went number one in every country except America. How is that possible?" He's like,
Damn.
"My biggest listeners are Americans. How the fuck is that possible?" So he's like, the record labels, everything. There's something on that level, dude. Bro, the record label shit is some next level shit. Michael Jackson got fucked over. Prince got fucked over. How many other artists? Like Lil Wayne and those guys, they all got fucked over.
Oh yeah, Lil Wayne. What happened to him? I haven't heard his songs in
He's
like
back
forever.
now. He's making a few songs now, but he's basically featured with other artists. He
Okay.
went to jail. That's the issue. He was in prison for many years. That's why you can hear his music.
Oh damn.
But the
Okay.
big scene that happened with him, his was not more like record label. It was his immediate boss. Not immediate boss. Like they had a group, and there was a guy who was in charge. A guy called Birdman. This dude, full tattoos on the face, messed up dude, and he owned Young Money. Now, Young Money, I don't know if you remember this, but Young Money was the crew, which was which was the leader was Lil Wayne, Drake, Nicki Minaj, Tyga.
Yeah, I think I remember this.
Yeah. There was a song called Bedrock. I
Mm.
just want a bedrock.
Yeah.
That song. That was their first ever song. And I remember when it first came out and I heard Drake's voice and I was like, this guy's gonna become famous. And then he fucking he's
Yeah.
one of the biggest artists on the planet. And then yeah, Nicki Minaj, all of them. I mean, so many of them became big. And there was one guy in that group called Guda Guda, okay? God knows
Yeah,
where the
Guda
fuck
Guda.
he is.
I remember that dude. Oh shit.
It's like my name Guda Guda. I'm like, dude, he's named after cheese. We're never gonna see this motherfucker ever again. I swear, I just saw him twice. He was there in Bedrock, and he was there in another song called Every Girl. And that song, Every Girl, is literally about how I want to fuck every girl in the world. I
Okay.
just want to fuck every girl in the world. That's what Lil Wayne keeps saying in the fucking song. But yeah, all of them became sky high artists, right? Lil Wayne is one of the greatest, and Drake is one of the biggest, and Nicki Minaj is huge, and Tyga's also huge.
Yeah.
And then there was one more guy called Lloyd. He was the singer of the group. He's the one who
Okay.
sings "I Want a Bedrock." He's okay. Like he didn't become huge, but he has a couple of songs that are really good.
All right.
But yeah, this Guda
Guda
Guda guy,
guy?
just I have no clue what the fuck happened to him. I looked for Guda Guda once. I typed in his thing, and he had one song from like a year ago, and it had like 50,000 views, and he's just like rapping a little bit, whatever.
Okay.
And I was like, see, that's the thing about record labels. They were all signed at some point, worked under Birdman, then Birdman fucked them over. So he basically didn't pay all these artists. Birdman was in charge of Young Money. He
Okay.
fucked over everyone. Then Lil Wayne went to prison for some scene. And then Nicki Minaj left. Drake left. But these guys, instead of, I don't know, they became bigger artists. They worked with other record labels and then they kept going up.
How you gonna trust a dude with the name Birdman? His name implies the fucker's gonna run.
Okay. If you're gonna think of it from a normal person's perspective, look at all their names.
True, yeah.
His name is Guda Guda, bro.
Oh shit, dude.
Who the fuck was it? I mean, how do you even come up with that name, dude? Lil Wayne.
No, but dude, to be honest, as Indians, we have no right to be dissing other people's names.
Yeah.
Because as Indians, we got some of the weirdest
At
fucking
least they
names
can
possible.
pronounce their names. We can't even pronounce some of our
Dude,
names.
I can't. Like, I'm not even joking. I think I worked as a recruiter once,
Yeah.
and whenever I had to hire someone Indian, I just pass it on to a colleague. I'm like, bro, I can't pronounce their names. It was so bad. I'm just looking. I remember once I stared at this woman's name for I think 5 minutes.
Mm.
I couldn't read her surname for the life of me. I couldn't. I'm just staring at it. I'm like, how do you go about even pronouncing this?
Dude, Indian names are just like
And they got some embarrassing name, dude. There was Suck Deep, Hard Dick,
Hard Dick and all these, like
and
Russell
like
Peters.
yeah, Russell Peters mentioned this and all, but like I thought like when I first heard it, I was joking. It just
Yeah.
sounds Indian. He's just he's playing around. Until I actually saw these names, I'm like, oh shit, these people exist.
These people exist. This
And
is a
it's-
touchy topic, though. A lot of people are. They kind of had a problem with him for saying it,
Why though? He just
Because-
pointed out what was there in reality.
bro. This is literally a topic for an entire podcast that we can record another day. Which is why do Indians get offended so quickly? We
True.
can do that separately. But yeah, Sukhdeep it's actually Sukhdeep. Okay,
That doesn't make
and
it any
Sukh
better.
means pleasure, so it makes it even worse. Okay, Sukh is actually like happiness, but you can also kind of equate pleasure to it. And
Oh, man.
Hardik is, I don't know what it exactly means, but it's in Punjabi. These are all Punjabi names, dude.
That's why they were offended.
Yeah. Nah, Punjabis are actually pretty chill, but just Indians in general get offended by it. Just people get offended, dude. That's what it is. But for me, I never had problem with it. I never saw those. I've heard those names before, Russell Peters,
Yeah.
but I never saw it in that perspective. It was when he said it, I was like, oh shit, yeah, Hardik does sound like Hardik. I had a friend whose name was Harshit, and he was one of my best friends. He literally
Yeah,
introduced.
actually, yeah.
Yeah.
I know people heard
I knew a
shit.
guy called Harshit. And I almost dated a girl named Harshita. Okay. This guy, the Harshit guy, he was one of my closest friends in 8th grade. He introduced Naruto to me. And he was
Okay.
like, dude, you gotta watch this. And my response was the same when I first told you. It's like, dude, I don't watch all this fucking cartoon crap,
Yeah.
dude. It's like, bro, I used to watch Pokemon though. But then he was like, no, bro, it's some next level. And I was like, what is it? Naturo? What did he say? It's like, no, bro, it's
Naturo.
called Naruto. You gotta check it out. And this is in Dubai, right? And Dubai, we didn't have a TV connection or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was like, dude, whatever. I came to India for 2 months and Naruto used to play here. This is literally when the Chunin exams were released. Like,
Okay.
this is 2005 or something. I'm sitting in Cartoon Network and I switched. And I remember Pokemon came at 5 o'clock. And then from 5:30, usually used to be Beyblade. But then they removed Beyblade and they put Naruto. And I was like, let me see what this is. And if I'm not wrong, the first thing I ever saw was Rock Lee versus Gara.
That's a
that
good fight.
After that, right, I remember just watching it and I was like, oh fuck, I was like, whoa shit, fuck Pokemon, I gotta watch
Yeah.
this shit from now on, dude.
No,
And
I
then-
remember you, Adnan. A lot of people told me like, dude, watch Naruto. Like, why are you watching this other bullshit? Watch Naruto. It's
Yeah.
worth it. It's amazing. And every time, I don't know. Like, there was a part of me like, first I should be like, fuck it, I don't want to watch a cartoon.
Yeah.
But after a while, I'm like, I should watch it. But I still, for some reason, just never got around to doing it.
Yeah.
Until I don't know. I don't even know when it happened or why it happened. But I just one day said, fuck it, let's check it out.
Yeah.
And I watched, I think, the first 5 episodes. And then I was hooked, bro. Like, I got hooked so bad. After I finished watching Naruto, I watched it all over again. And then I watched it one more time, but this time I skipped to the boring scenes and watched all the scenes throughout like Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. All the scenes that I liked.
Yeah.
So I watched it. And then I watched it a 4th time from beginning to the end, all the episodes. And like, I was hooked and I couldn't, like, people said, dude, try other animes. I'm like, no. Like, I'm too invested in Naruto's story.
Yeah.
I can't move on.
Actually, when you first, the greatest thing about my Naruto was my first anime as well. The greatest
Okay.
thing about Naruto being the first anime is that you're still new to anime, right?
Yeah.
But you love Naruto. So you're like, bro, I love this shit. I'm going to keep watching this, but I'm still not 100% sure about getting into the world of anime.
No, I didn't have a problem getting into the world of anime. It's just I was too heavily invested into the story of Naruto.
Yeah, but you get sucked into Naruto.
Yeah.
The first time you watch it, you will watch nothing but Naruto. There was
Oh
no,
man.
and honestly, there was no other anime that sucked me in that much. I mean, that sounds wrong, but but like it got me so invested into it, like Naruto did, until I saw Bleach, which kind of did it for me for the first season,
Yeah.
and then the only other one that did that level of investment was One Piece.
No, actually, there are a few good ones. Like there's a lot of
Yeah, there are
anime
a
if you
lot
want to
of good
watch.
animes, but like, see,
But
I watched Full Metal Alchemist. It didn't get me that invested, but I genuinely enjoyed it, and I thought it was dope.
no, if you want to get really invested, there are stories like Naruto. So, for example, Naruto, Bleach, One Piece, they're all good animes.
Yeah,
You can watch My Hero Academia, which was
yeah,
seriously good.
that was really good.
Like
Uh,
it's still going on. It's
it's
ongoing.
still
It's
going
not
on. I
stopped.
haven't seen the last season now, the latest one,
Yeah,
the
same.
latest
I haven't
season.
seen the latest season.
I just saw one video clip of Tokiyami, the black guy.
Yeah.
Uh, he had like a serious power upgrade. He basically puts
Okay.
that shadow thing around him now, and he can just fly.
Okay.
And he learned that from the second fastest guy, Hawk.
Yeah, yeah.
The most second
Second most
best
powerful
fighter.
hero
Yeah,
after
Hawk.
All for One.
Yeah,
But
he
no, that's the thing, man. Like there are stories like that. Even I like Black Clover. Even that was pretty good.
so many people are telling me watch Black Clover.
It's a nice story, dude. Like they're all like you can get properly invested into the stories. But
You
then
know
I
what?
stopped because what happens was the anime was catching up to the manga,
Okay,
and so now they were just playing just filler episodes throughout the series because they had to take some time for the manga to move up ahead.
more up ahead. Yeah.
And that's when I stopped. I'm like, you know what? Let me wait. Let the story start continuing. Then I'll start again. And then I got into reading manga. After I got into reading manga, I
Then
just
it's
stopped anime. And
yeah.
even now, I look at the list. I'm like, I should get back into this, and I just haven't gotten back into it.
So for me, manga. Okay, so I've started this manga again. I started manga again,
Okay,
but it's only for specific types of manga. I still like the action stuff in anime.
obviously.
Okay, like okay, so let me just say some anime names, and you rate them out of 10 for me because I
Okay.
haven't seen these yet. Attack on
Okay.
Titan.
Ooh, that's a tough one. It depends on what type of anime you're looking for. Because see, Attack on Titan. See, if you look at Naruto, like Naruto was a little lighthearted. There were
Yeah,
deaths, but it was still more on the lighthearted side. Attack on Titan is not lighthearted in the slightest.
yeah, yeah. There's
Like
killing and stuff clearly.
no, like the obviously there's killing, but like say for example, they introduce you to a group of characters. And I'm like, all right, let's see where the story goes. They show one dude, he's the most badass dude in the group. I'm like, all right, that's fine. And then the next episode, he dies. I'm like, wait, what?
Okay,
He
okay, okay.
died?
They just
Wait,
kill off
like where's the
characters.
story going? No,
Hmm.
they still have their main characters. So they still have certain characters which are considered the main characters in Attack on Titan.
Yeah,
But there are a lot of other characters which just started getting killed off. I'm like, holy shit, dude, I don't know who to focus on now.
but overall, out of 10, what
Overall,
would
it's
you?
beautiful. Like,
Like, see, personally, from what I know, I would do this. I would give Bleach a 7. I'll give One Piece a 9. And I'll
okay.
give Naruto a 9.5. Okay?
Ooh, Attack on Titan, then I'd give it around, I'd say 8.5.
8.5. So
Like, it's a
that's
really good
decently
series
good.
to watch.
Yeah.
The story is amazing. Like, you
Story's
won't be
amazing.
disappointed if you watch the whole story.
Hmm. What about Tokyo Ghoul?
Tokyo Ghoul. Which one is Tokyo Ghoul now?
I've,
There are two which I get confused. There's Tokyo Ghoul and Tokyo Ravens or something like that.
I don't know the other one. Tokyo
What's
Ghoul is
Tokyo
the
Ghoul?
one with the half demon face-ish
Ooh, that's similar to Attack on Titan, like the death
death
aspect.
aspect and all.
But oh, it's been a while since I've seen it. I stopped halfway through,
Oh,
so I don't.
can't give an accurate
Yeah, I
this
can't really
thing.
give an accurate tell on that. But I enjoyed it. I remember I enjoyed it. I just stopped because I kind of got tired of everyone dying. I'm like, okay, I need a break. Let's watch Naruto again.
What about Fairy Tail?
Ooh, Fairy Tail was fun, dude.
Yeah.
Fairy Tail was amazing until the end.
Okay.
So Fairy Tail wasn't like if you watch Fairy Tail, you will enjoy it throughout. The fight scenes are epic. There's comedy. It's a lot of fun. It's just the end, the final boss fight at the end of the series.
Hmm.
It was too rushed,
Oh,
and you're
okay.
just like, ah, come on, man. Like I waited for so long for this fight, and you just screwed up for me. But the overall series is beautiful. It's just the final fight was a little disappointing.
Hmm. What else did I not watch? Okay, Dororo.
I haven't seen Dororo.
You haven't seen it?
Dororo is that blue color looking motherfucker, right?
No, the slime one.
No, wait, which is Dororo?
Dororo is the guy with the blades in his hands.
Ooh, yeah, I remember that. I
Yeah.
remember that. Even that, I never watched it completely. I watched
Yeah.
halfway through, but No man, like okay, see, I'm weird when it comes to watching like any, not just anime, TV series as well.
Mm.
So what kind of really messed me up in Dororo was there was a scene where, like, the story goes, he's an orphan kid. He was
Yeah.
abandoned. His essentially,
I don't know anything about it.
okay, so I'll give you a basic rundown. Is his when he was born, his dad sacrificed him to the demons, and so
Oh.
they took away like his eyes, his skin, his tongue, his limbs, and
Oh.
then that child that was left was still alive, so they just abandoned him. And this carpenter found him and gave him artificial limbs.
Okay.
That's how
Okay.
he has the blades in his arms. Those are
Yeah. Yeah.
artificial limbs. Now he was trained to fight against demons, and if he defeats those demons who took each, like different demons took different parts of his body.
Oh yeah.
When he defeats those demons, he'll get his body parts back. So he defeated a
Yeah.
demon,
Ooh.
he got his skin back. He defeated another demon, he got his eyes back. He got his ears back, stuff like that. So throughout this episode, he's teamed up with some small kid he meets along the way, and then they meet this. Like they get to this rundown house at one point,
Yeah.
and there's this beautiful girl there. She's taking care of these other small children over there. It's a time of war,
Hmm.
and yeah, so this girl, she works for both the enemy camps, like just as a maid,
Hmm.
and so she can make some money, get some food to feed the kids. And she treats like this disabled kid really nicely, and he also growing attached to her.
Yeah.
And then the story leads to a point where, yeah, he finds out what she's actually doing at the camps. She's
Okay.
not cleaning. You get it, right?
No.
She's kind of selling her body at the camps.
Oh. Okay.
She doesn't like it, but the worst part is she sings him a song when he was, feeling kind of depressed. He was lost because, the
Yeah.
sound and all that shit. She sings him a song, and then he realized why she keeps singing that song is when she's getting used by these other guys, she
Huh.
sings that song to herself, which kind
Oh.
of kind of hits you, like, oh shit, dude,
It's
that
like
that
full
kind of
on
hurts.
deep type anime.
The worst part is, um, yeah, at one point someone finds out there's a spy from the enemy camps, and they suspect her, so they end up going to that house. They kill all the kids and her, and while she's
Oh.
dying, she again hums this song. And I'm just like, oh shit, dude. And this guy loses it. Like he
Yeah.
goes on a killing spree and
I seen
slaughters
that
all
clip
the soldiers.
where he loses it and then he just pulls out the swords from his
Yeah.
hand and just screams and murders
Yeah, that's
everyone.
the scene. And when
Yeah.
you see that, I'm like, oh shit, dude, this is like way too much emotion. I can't deal with this shit. Like, fuck it, I'm out. And I stopped.
Oh fuck, man! That's how I felt watching Kannada movies.
No, like the story is amazing. Okay, like I
Yeah.
really want to continue it, but that kind of like, dude, this was as soon as I finished watching Naruto, went to all this stuff.
Oh
So
yeah,
it was a heavy jump for me.
it was
I'm
a
like,
heavy
yo,
jump,
this
yeah.
is a little too, it cuts too deep for me.
yeah.
So
I love
kinda
how
stopped.
Naruto had just had the perfect balance of everything.
Yeah.
There was gore, but not so much. There was some, not nudity, but more like some 18 plus content was
Yeah.
mentioned or talked about.
There
It
were
was-
deaths like Jiraiya's death
Yeah,
and all
there
that,
were
which were
proper
like, oh
deaths.
damn. But the story, it really held up.
Yeah, but it was not so PG that they didn't cut out blood and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Blood was still shown properly and all that. And they did have some non-veg jokes and all that stuff. But the character progression, storyline, everything was just a perfect, like, I would say it's a 10 out of 10.
Oh dude, Naruto was. I really wanted to watch Boruto.
I've watched a few episodes. It's
I-
not that bad though.
No, I watched the first few episodes, but what pissed me off was, dude, I still had Naruto fresh in my mind because I watched Naruto much
Yeah,
later.
they nerfed him, dude.
No,
I
what?
watched it till the end, by the way. Till where Ishiki fights Naruto in Baryon mode.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, yeah.
No, I saw just the beginning of Boruto, and I just saw Boruto disrespecting Naruto. I'm like, bitch, do you know what Naruto went through? And it pissed me off, dude. I'm like, fuck it, I'm not watching this shit.
So many people hated it because of that reason itself. They were just like, dude, Boruto has no clue who he's talking to. But even the creator talked about how he was like, if it's necessary for the progression of story of Boruto, I'll even kill off Naruto. Like,
Yeah, apparently they're gonna kill him off.
they almost did with the Ishiki scene.
Yeah, I know, but I think I read somewhere that they
Kurama
killed
dies.
him off or something. I'm not sure, but I'm
Oh,
pretty sure
fuck.
they're gonna kill him off.
Are you gonna watch it or can I spoil it?
Spoil it.
Kurama dies.
Oh shit! What?
Yeah. Oh fuck! You didn't know this?
Oh shit!
I thought you'd know this because you know everything about anime.
No, I stopped, right? Like especially Boruto and all that. I just never followed
Basically,
it.
he sacrifices himself and saves Naruto's life because
Oh
Naruto was gonna die,
shit!
but Kurama takes the hit and he dies.
Oh shit!
Yeah, but bro, Basically, that Ishiki guy, he's the I don't know. Yeah, I think his name is Ishiki. He's the final guy they fight, and he's an Otsutsuki,
Yeah.
and he was the one who was supposed to come with Kaguya, the
Okay.
big
Yeah.
OG
Yeah.
dude. All right, he's crazy strong, and he fights Naruto, and there's no way for Naruto to win, no matter what anybody does. So push comes to shove. Naruto pulls out. Basically, Kurama tells him that there is one last thing we can do,
Yeah. That
and
final form,
the
but the
final
thing is,
form.
after you use it, you'll die.
After you use it, you'll die. And he tells Naruto that is like after you use it, it's over. Only for like a couple of minutes you can use it. He uses it. He takes down Ishiki in crazy style. That animation is not bad.
Okay.
Okay, then we basically get to see the old school Naruto show back. Just for that one scene, they
All right.
made him badass. And then he kicks ass. Even Sasuke is like, "What the hell is going on?" He just kicks ass, and that he screws that other guy. But then Naruto is literally, they show him inside his own body, right,
Yeah.
with the water everywhere and Kurama behind him. That kind of situation, and he was waiting to die, but then Kurama dies. And then
Oh.
Naruto is just like, no, I can't leave you, and it's a very emotional scene.
Oh
But then Kurama
shit,
dies.
bro.
And then Naruto goes back, and now Naruto doesn't have Kurama anymore, so
Yeah.
it's just him, his Sage mode, and just him. And
He's still powerful, but
he's still
dude,
freakishly powerful, but they nerfed him so much, bro. Like if you see him in the previous series and all that, right? In Shippuden and all, he wasn't nearly as strong as he is right now, but he still fought against like some crazy powerful guys, right?
yeah.
We're talking Pain, we're talking Nagato, and all these big people. Pain, Nagato, same person. But like he fought all these big guys. And then here, the some of these bad guys that he fought were nowhere even. I felt like they were nowhere even close to that. There's even one big Jiraiya thing in this Boruto.
Oh yeah, I remember reading some shit about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just never. Dude, the reason Boruto became like people still watch Boruto even after getting pissed off
They love
at
Naruto so much they
yeah,
just
they
can't
wanted to see all the guys they knew in Naruto
grown up.
They want to
That's
see how
why
they
I
are
watched
now.
it. That's why I watched it.
That's why I wanted to watch it, but just
Yeah.
Boruto disrespecting Naruto, right? I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, fuck off.
You
man.
really will not like Boruto as a character. I personally don't like him.
Yeah.
I didn't like him.
I would have
Kawaki is
preferred-
okay.
No, I would have preferred if they made the main character Sarada.
Sarada would have been a better.
She would have been perfect as a main character.
Yeah.
But
She actually was a very good main character. But the thing is, in Japanese anime and all that, the main character has this goofiness to them. Think about all the characters you know. They always act goofy.
Yeah,
Seven
there's a
Deadly
bit-
Sins, that guy. Then
I didn't enjoy Seven Deadly Sins so much.
I didn't like
Like
it
I
either.
watched it. I like the scenes. The only guy I actually liked was
Escanor.
the
Escanor.
Escanor.
Yeah.
The Sin of
He's
Pride.
the only bro. When I first saw Seven Deadly Sins, I was like, okay, they really kind of hid Meliodas' powers, right? They didn't
Yeah.
show much in the first season. It's a complete season. You didn't get to see him that much. But once in a while, he gets a symbol and then he becomes angry and whatever. It didn't interest me that much. The other characters interested me a lot more. But Escanor, when the way he showed up in the anime was probably the greatest thing in the anime.
True, yeah.
Just the way he showed up, and then any scene with him later on, just OPing everyone, that was the best thing. But then the progression after the second season just kind of got weird, and then I didn't like it at all.
Yeah. No, I didn't even like Meliodas. They made him way too perverted for some reason.
Pervert?
Like he'll just
Yeah,
suddenly
he's
go
super
and jump
perverted.
into that chick's stage or something. I'm like, dude, what?
Yeah.
Like,
In front of her dad.
yeah. I'm just like, dude,
There is a lot more crazier stuff in anime if you're looking at the 18 plus stuff.
yeah. I don't watch that shit.
Japanese. Bro,
I prefer.
I
good
would still
storyline.
prefer that over what happened in Sword Art Online
Oh god,
with the sisters.
dude, Sword Art Online. The first arc, the first story arc
Yeah.
was amazing.
The first season was
Yeah, it's like
dope
they
as
have. I think I saw 4 story arcs of theirs so far.
Yeah.
There
I
are
only saw
more,
2.
but I saw
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
So the first one was it was nice. I liked it. That's why I watched the second story arc. Second story arc was suddenly I'm like, she likes her brother in real life. They go in the game. She falls in love with her brother in the game as well.
Game as well.
I'm
And
like,
then
dude, this is just
then
weird.
she's like full fucking tsundere in the real life as well.
yeah,
And it's just, bro, at that point, I creeped it out and then I never watched it after that.
yeah. It was just it was cringe, dude. Like,
But the
way
sad
too
part
much
was
cringe.
that was my first exposure to the whole brother sister thing in Japanese anime.
Yeah, they got that.
They have that thing, Oni-chan bullshit. And then, dude, it was there in so many other animes that I saw.
Yeah,
It's there. It's like a thing in their culture.
I don't know.
I
It
don't
freaks
know.
me out, dude.
Is incest a part of the thing?
I don't know.
Is that
dude.
just something that happens? And why is it always brother and sister shit?
I don't know, dude. I think it's just fetishes, I guess.
It's always elder brother, younger sister, which is way creepier. I think, than the other way around.
No, even the other way around, dude. It's just
It's just
creepy, dude.
creepy. It's family.
Yeah, it's just like, dude, come on, man. Like,
Even step makes sense in porn. Even porn is decent enough to make it step. This what the hell happened here?
oh
Why are
shit,
these
yeah,
Japanese
dude.
people so obsessed with this whole thing? Thank God the main character was also not in love with the sister though.
Yeah, thank God that was
That didn't happen. Otherwise, it would have been like, ooh, where is this
I
gonna
still
go?
struck out with. I saw the remaining two series, and I was just like, remaining two story arcs, and the end, I'm like, dude, I'm done. Like, I can't watch Sword
Yeah,
Art Online anymore.
it creeped me out,
It
dude.
just it was way too creepy, dude. There's another anime. I forget the name, but it's about he's an irregular magician. He's powerful as fuck, but he's not your like. For example, a normal magician could cast, say, for example, a fireball.
Yeah,
This guy can't cast a fireball, but he's extremely skilled in combat, and whatever little magic he has, he can use it extremely well. So he's one of like the top fighters compared to other mages. He's a genius architect as well, so he builds these amazing tools and all that shit.
I think you told
It's
me
set up
about
in a
this
little
before,
modern
but
thing. Problem is, even in this, he has a sister who, for some reason, like really likes her brother, like way too much.
creepily.
Yeah, a bit, but they didn't put it as like they didn't make it that creepy.
Mhm.
So they made it so if you ignore the brother sister love thing, you can just fool yourself into thinking, okay, she's just really concerned for her brother.
Like that, huh?
You can fool yourself into thinking, but you know what's actually going on. But the dude is way too serious. He's like, yeah, I don't give a shit.
Okay. They make the OP not usually give a
Yeah.
shit about that sort of thing. But
But
what about this one? Did you ever see that Anos Voldigo anime?
Anos World,
Yeah.
I know that.
The
Where's that
King
from?
of the Devil. The scene literally starts with his parents raising him as a baby.
Yeah,
And then
yes,
he's-
yes, I remember it.
And
He's like,
he's
"Oh,
what
what's
is
your
he's
name?"
Like, what
He's
should we? No, he's like, the parents are like, what should we name this? Like, Anos Voldigoda as a baby. And that was the best fucking
No, that was also
I was
that's a
laughing my ass
that's
off
a
with that
funny
funny anime. No, but it's an OP anime.
Yeah,
So there are these OP animes where
I like those OP
I
animes.
love OP animes. I just go on YouTube sometimes and watch compilations of like OP animes
Yeah,
stuff. And Anos Voldigo is one of them. That
The
time I
slime.
reincarnated as a slime is one of them. There's even that magician one. This dude, he grew up with his grandfather in a jungle. Then he shows up to the city to join the College of Magical Arts or whatever. And all these people shoot like little bit of stones and little bit of breeze and this guy blows up everything.
I know this. It's
Kenjo no Mago, no, something like that. My grandfather's family, something. He's from some sort of royal family. And
yeah, the grandfather name is Merlin Wolford.
Merlin Wolford or
And
some shit
this
like
guy
that.
is
Yeah.
something.
This
Yeah,
guy is
yeah.
some dope. This thing, like crazy. He
There
learns how
was
to
a-
fly and all that.
Yeah, it was good. But I don't know if they continued that series. I remember only one season being out.
Yeah, I only saw one season. The one that I really liked was that time I reincarnated as a slime.
Yeah, it was fun. Dude.
It was fun because the OP guy still didn't kind of figure out that he himself is OP until some progression happened in the story.
Mm.
He was like, "What the hell am I? Am I slime?"
I don't see the new season.
Watch it. It's
And
good.
apparently the new season is dope
It's
because
good.
of what I know. It's he becomes a demon lord and all that shit.
Yeah,
And
he becomes a demon lord
He
in the
goes
end.
and slaughters the humans at one point.
yeah. There's one scene where he basically becomes the king of the monsters.
Yeah, because I remember those guys. I don't know the whole story. I just remember
Yeah.
there was a scene where the humans attacked his settlement,
Yeah, and they
and
attack the kids and everything.
those people didn't attack back because of his first rule: don't attack humans.
Don't attack humans. Yeah,
And when he came back and he saw this, he lost his shit and he
lost his
just slaughtered them. Dude.
slaughtered them. And
Which was
there's
beautiful.
one beautiful thing where he gets a bunch of new people here,
Mm.
and then he gets one new character who's like this OP character, who's basically some sort of demon, some high-ranking demon, but he was never summoned before or rarely ever summoned.
Oh yeah, I saw that clip at the
With
end
the
of
red
season
eyes.
1. Yeah.
He summons that demon, and until now in the anime, they cuck that guy, dude. They never let him go and fight because he's always like, I want to do it, and he always sends his main subjects, and this guy he just tell them take care of something, something like that, and he's just like, oh, but actually he's one of like, if not for the slime guy, he's the second most powerful guy in the gang now.
Yeah.
And-
Because I remember there was at the end of season 1,
Yeah,
they showed a flashback to the chick who died in the first season.
yeah, the girl with
Yeah.
the mask, yeah,
They show him fighting, they show her fighting against him,
him,
that
oh,
demon.
yeah,
And then he was again, and afterwards, yeah. So even they showed him at the end where he gets a spirit to inhabit those kids, right? Because they have magic power that's going to go out of control.
Yeah.
The children he's teaching.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So at the end of that, remember even there they show a scene where he's there and like, oh, I almost got summoned.
Oh,
So they showed him. I know they're going to show him in the second
they're
season,
gonna
but I
show
just never
him.
watched it.
Yeah.
But
They showed him in the second season and he fought a little bit. He fought against a few humans. But yeah, he didn't do anything OP though.
yeah,
But in the end, the season ends with him going to the ice castle. So they go to one of the ice castles and they meet another guy. This dude, he sits on a throne the entire episode when they're all fighting with each other and all that. So you know the main bad guy in the first season? There's a
yeah,
guy in a white suit. Basically, he controls Milim. Milim is
yeah.
the crazy female, the short
Yes, yes,
crazy
yes,
female.
yes.
So there's a white guy with a glass, and he's the bad guy in this one, and he
Okay,
gets screwed in this one. In the end, they fight him and they defeat him. But he's not strong as per se, but he's stronger than an average person. But against these guys, he was no. He was just
okay.
annoying with the way he did things. Like he was very tricky with the way he
Yeah,
did things,
manipulative.
and he controlled Milim, and Milim is super strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like Milim and him and all these demon lords, there's one demon lord that shows up. He literally he's known as the most strongest demon lord.
Oh shit.
And this dude, the way I can tell his look, he looks like Renji Abarai from Bleach,
Okay.
the one with the long
Yeah, yeah.
sword. Yeah,
The bone sword thing,
the
right?
bone sword thing. He looks like him, but more skinnier, and he's completely like, how do you say? I think he's like bisexual because he
Okay.
flirts with everyone.
Okay.
Like he touches them, gets close to them, and all that. And even the slime guy, when he comes close to that guy, and like even the slime guy is like, I can just feel his presence. Like he's some next level strong guy. It's him, and then there's one more guy who's also very strong. But
Okay.
his thing, I was so interested to find out what he does. He only did one thing. When they are sitting in the round conference, and that white suit guy wants to fight the slime guy, Rimuru. When he wants to fight him, he's like, "All right, fine, you both can fight." And he just does this, and then the entire whatever area they're sitting, the dimension of the place changes, and it
Damn.
becomes like an entire football field. All
Oh
the
shit.
chairs
Okay.
and everything move in one. It's almost like the area itself changes.
Okay.
Okay, and everything changes, kind of like Doctor Strange when he does stuff and everything
Yeah.
just kind of changes, right? He just does that, and it becomes a fucking playground. And then he puts a barrier in between, and he's like, "Fight the other side." And he's like, whoever wins, you get the seat as the next demon, this thing. And then he defeats him and becomes a demon lord.
Oh damn.
It's some crazy little shit. He is. Oh, yeah. So, there's a dragon, right?
Yeah.
But the Rimuru in the beginning,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
meets the dragon. The dragon gets a human form.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. And I think he's the second strongest guy other than that demon guy. He's now
Okay.
the second strongest guy in the group. And the dragon guy, he's so chill when he's in. He looks so much like Aratakito. And he's damn running around and acting like him also. Just running around and he's damn chill. But, yeah. When he goes to fight there, this dude, the guy, the OP guy I told you about, he has a girl who's also a dragon like him.
Okay.
And that girl's always with him. Like he owns a dragon just like that guy.
Oh damn. Okay.
So he's some OP shit. But after that ended, he just said thank you, like congratulations to Rimuru, and then he walked away, and that's it.
Mm. But no man, I mean some animes have done really well.
Yeah.
Even this dude, like the best, I mean the best without a doubt, like OP anime, One Punch Man.
Okay. Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Nothing beats One Punch.
nothing has even come close to that.
He
Even when, I
is
remember when my friend told me about it, and he said, "Dude, it's about this guy who's so strong he can kill everyone with one punch." And I'm like, "Dude, why the hell would I watch that? Like,
Yeah.
it's so boring.
Yeah.
He just kill everyone with one punch. Where's the storyline? It's not worth it."
Yeah.
And then I was bored one day, so I said, "Screw it, let's watch it." And holy shit, dude! Like, it is amazing. I've been dying for a new season.
Dude, everyone's dying for a One Punch Man season. When the second season came out, I thought he's gonna legit fight Goro in his demon form.
Okay,
Okay. But it ended with him fighting that Senti Choro guy.
that was also an epic.
That was
scene.
also pretty epic.
Dude, that scene where he punched that Sentichura dude, man.
The others
Oh,
were struggling
shit.
just to fucking push
Yeah.
that thing
Like,
back.
they
and this
did
guy just
everything
smashed
possible.
it.
The dude just molted. And this guy
Yeah.
just comes with one punch and just like a freaking firecracker destroyed it.
The second season, people were pissed off that the animation was not as good because it was a different.
Not just the animation.
studio.
It wasn't as lighthearted as the first season.
Yeah,
The first season was a bit more comedy.
the
you
first
know.
season was perfect, bro. Every
I still liked it.
bad guy that came was just hilarious.
True. No, even the second season was good. What pissed me off about the second season
Yeah.
was there wasn't much about Saitama. Like they focus a lot on other characters,
Goro.
but
They focus so much on that guy only.
yeah. But whenever Goro and Saitama meet, it's just hilarious.
It's hilarious.
I remember once.
They still don't know each other properly.
Yeah, that's the funny part. I remember Saitama. It was just the end of the episode.
Yeah.
Saitama goes to buy a wig to enter the martial arts competition,
Yeah.
and when I think Goro thinks, oh, Saitama's talking to him, and he tries to attack him, and Saitama
Okay.
is like, "Are you trying to steal my wig?" And just chop,
What up?
and then
Yeah.
unconscious.
Unconscious.
Just
Next
that
thing-
scene, the
Next
way
scene,
they
he just
showed it.
gets up at some garbage cans, and
Yeah.
even he doesn't know what the hell happened. And even Saitama doesn't give a shit. Even when Saitama was walking with the other guy, the gaming guy, King. Yeah. He was with King and he's just walking over there and suddenly this guy just runs towards him and now he's plastered into the
Yeah,
wall.
I like the part. Like, dude, the way they do it as well. Because see,
Yeah.
when he ran towards him, it wasn't just okay. He's running towards King.
Yeah.
As he ran towards King, you're like, okay, think carefully. Like, what moves are King gonna do? How to
And they
counter
showed
it?
King's multiple
Yeah, like
silhouettes.
multiple moves which Kings could possibly do, and then just out of nowhere, Saitama just boom,
Boom.
straight through the wall.
Yeah.
Oh man, One Punch, dude, it's without a doubt one of my most favorite OP animes. Like,
I
ever.
also like how I want that guy to join the crew eventually. That the Bouncino Sonic. There's that guy, right?
Oh yeah.
The guy who got his nuts punched.
No, he won't join.
He
the
will
crew.
never
He's a
join,
villain.
but he'll keep trying to go after Saitama over and over again.
Yeah.
He kind of goes after Genos. I mean, he's better than Genos.
No,
but
not
he
really.
just can't come close to Saitama. That's the thing.
No, he is not better than Genos, but he's still pretty good.
He's OP. He's almost OP Genos.
No. Because see, even that fight where he and Genos fought, Sonic and Genos fought,
Genos didn't go all out. That's there.
yeah, like because Saitama stopped him because he didn't want him causing more explosion in front of his house.
Yeah.
So he stopped Genos
stopped
from
him.
doing anything. But I don't know if he could beat Genos. Because dude, when Genos fought him, it was just fist.
Fist, yeah. And
He
even
didn't
he
use
was impressed with
explosive power.
Genos' speed this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously, every time Genos breaks, he gets a new upgrade.
Yeah.
Every time. And Genos breaks every fucking time.
Right?
Every time he fights, he ends up breaking
He ends
his
up
body.
breaking and they keep upgrading and they keep breaking, keep upgrading. And even that main, I'd say to this day in the entire series, the second most strongest guy other than Saitama is still the villain that he fought in the first one. That guy pushed back Saitama twice at least.
No, but Saitama never actually fought full strength. He was just happy that a person survived a punch.
But there's no one else who has ever survived a punch from him. Even a regular one.
Yeah.
He had to do a different kind of punch in the end. You saw the final one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a serious series.
Serious series. He has never been serious with anyone else. He's not even come close to being medium serious with anyone.
Mm.
This is the only guy he had to serious punch for him to literally get vaporized.
Yeah.
He was dope. And
But they still haven't introduced the top hero,
Blast.
Blast.
Yeah. Blast is only introduced in the manga.
Yeah. That it was, dude, apparently the manga, One Punch wasn't actually a manga. It was a webtoon or
Something like that.
some webcomic, some horribly,
Yeah.
no, like
But
some,
it became viral.
Yeah, some badly drawn comic.
Yeah.
So that's it. Then from that they made a manga adaptation, and from that they made an anime adaptation.
Anime adaptation.
But they did a good job. Like I won't complain.
Mm. The
I'm
mangas-
waiting to see the fight when essentially everyone's going to go try and rescue the kid that's been kidnapped. Right. In the second season, one of the Hero Association's director's son got kidnapped,
Yeah.
and now all
I
the
forgot
heroes are
about that.
going to team up to go and rescue them. And I'm just waiting for the scene when Saitama shows up and just wipes out those guys, dude. It's gonna be so epic. Just to watch
Yeah.
that.
Saitama always shows late to the party but gets the job done.
Yeah.
What other animes are there, man? Are we missing? Is Pokemon an anime? No.
Yes.
Is it?
Of course. Pokemon, Beyblade, Digimon. all
Pokemon
these
never had a
animes.
manga though. It came from the games. Pokemon games came first, then the series came.
Yeah, but it's still an anime.
But
It's Japanese.
is
These
that
are all
okay?
Japanese based.
So a lot of people have a big problem with that. They say Pokemon is not an anime. Anime means it has more story, more feel, more guts, gory, like gorish type.
Not necessarily. There are different genres in anime, dude.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was like, dude, there are these animes which have no like any sort of that kind of shit. Where it's all. Have you? Okay, I'm curious to know. Do you watch wholesome animes, which is just drama, no
No.
fighting and all that
No.
shit? No, you don't watch those.
Fuck no.
Okay.
Dude, I don't want drama on TV series. That's why I moved to anime.
No, but it's not like this kind of drama. It's not like there's girls crying and this all that shit. Like
No, but I have wait.
I've seen a few which have some sort of thing. Okay, in the lines of One Piece, I mean, sorry, in the lines of One Punch Man, there's another anime called Psychic. Have you seen that?
No.
Okay, it's this one kid. He hides from the rest of the world, but he has godly powers.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know if he's as strong as Saitama because he doesn't need to punch anyone. He just has every ability imaginable. But he's a
Okay.
high school kid,
Okay.
and it's a comedy basically. And constantly he's pissed off with everyone.
The dude with the pink hair?
The guy with the pink balls
Yes,
around
yes,
his head.
yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
that
yes,
dude.
yes.
That one.
I've seen it. I've seen it.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
are like drama. That's drama.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine. That was fun. It
That
was
fun.
comedy.
Yeah.
No,
It's comedy. It's not.
not like okay. When I say drama, I mean like people like, oh, why do you do this, crying and all that nonsense. This wasn't there.
mm.
This was just a comedy, like slice of life, school life sort of thing. It is.
Like there's even one, a new one called Komi Can't Communicate. That is a drama, but it's like basically this girl who has crazy social anxiety issues
Okay.
that she can't even talk. She can't communicate with anyone, but she's ultra beautiful. When she walks in class, and you know how in Japanese is the hottest girl gets all the attention,
Yeah.
and if any
That's
regular
every society, bro.
that's every society. But there's this thing where a regular guy goes and talks to her, all the other guys want to kill him.
Okay. Yeah.
In anime, you know how that thing is.
Yeah.
So basically, it's a regular guy who meets her, and all that. But he's the only one who figures it out. Every other person thinks that when she walks away, when people talk to her, she just walks away, and they all get sad because she's the most beautiful girl, and they want her attention. But the minute she just ignores them, everyone's like starts crying. They're like, "Oh, she doesn't love me. I'm useless. I'm
Okay.
hopeless," like that. But except for this guy who discovers like, "Oh, I think she can't talk properly," and then he discovers, and then he's nice enough to talk to her by writing. And then she and him become best friends and all that. And the whole
Okay.
story is kind of built around that itself. There is no murder, killing, or blasting. But like these kind of
Okay.
animes.
Kind of wholesome stuff. Yeah. I get it.
These kind of animes, I like the reading the manga.
Okay.
These kind of ones, I've been reading the manga. But the fighting ones, when I see full boom, pow, and all that, I want the noise. I want the bass. I want the fucking flames in the air.
Nah, dude.
Like
but
One Piece, I just can't read the manga, dude. I read a little bit, and I was like, this is nice and everything, but there was so much happening, and you got to read it from left to right, right? I mean,
Yeah.
right to left, and you're gonna read it. And then I was just like, nah, I missed the anime. I want to watch it.
No, it depends because see, like I've read like see, webtoons is Korean, uh, manga is Japanese, and manhwa is Chinese.
Oh, there's 3 different
Yeah.
types. I do not fuck with manhwa.
No, I watched them. Some of them are nice. Most of them problem is when you translate to English, it's shit. The translation is so bad. You're
Translation's
just
crap.
staring at him like, dude, what is going on? Like it's like I'd rather study. That's how bad it is.
I've seen Chinese anime. I hated it.
No, not Chinese anime. I'm just talking about the comics. Some of
Manga.
them are good. Like
Okay.
some of them, the stories are really good, but they just don't have a proper translation.
Hmm.
So that's why I didn't watch those. But I didn't read those. But that's the problem though. See, webtoons like for action manga and all that. A lot of them they haven't come out in anime yet.
Hmm.
Whether it's webtoon mangas or manhwa, the good ones, a lot of them haven't come out in anime form. So the only option to to get the
Access it
story
by
is
reading
read them. But the stories are just that good. So you'll be like, dude, you know what? It's worth it. I just read it.
I watch sub all Japanese stuff now because I want to learn Japanese.
No, okay.
But
No, I watched so much anime. I still never learned. I learned a few words,
yeah, just same few
but
words.
the minute I stopped watching anime, I forgot
you
everything.
forget all of it. But I love Japanese as a language
Yeah, it's fun.
over Mandarin or Cantonese. Definitely.
No, I like
Korean is
Korean
really
also.
nice. I
Yeah.
fuck with Korean a lot. Korean and Japanese, I feel, are the Asian languages
Nah,
that
man.
are just.
I fell in love with Korea after I saw their fried chicken. Like I'm not even shitting you, dude. Like
Yo,
Korea's
someone
got
said
a
this.
big thing. Look, Koreans got a lot of different food,
Yeah.
but fried chicken is a big part of their culture. Like holy
shit.
shit. I saw so many videos on YouTube, just people showing the different restaurants and the fried chicken.
Mm.
My God, dude, I fell in love with their culture.
Dude, it was, Andrew Schulz,
Yeah.
the comedian.
Yes.
He was the one who talked about like how in Korea they perfected every other food. He had his best pizza in Korea. He had the best fried chicken in Korea. He talked about how he had like the best noodles, best everything. Because their culture kind of demands everybody for perfection.
Okay.
Okay. And people work their asses off until things are right. And he was like, I had the best all of this in Korea.
No,
Korea
like
Korea has other people's food done well as well. He's like the best hot dog I had was in Korea,
No,
and he's
Korea's
American.
got dude. They're good at what do you say?
Their
They
own
think
food,
outside the
obviously.
box, dude.
Yeah,
So when it comes to food, like, and I've seen a lot of Korean street foods. Like,
yeah.
I wish I was there in person seeing that food.
Korea is not that difficult of a country to move into.
No, it is.
E-
It kind of is.
language.
Not just language, dude. Even job wise, everything. It's not easy.
Did
There's
you
a
look into it?
severe.
I've never looked into
I've looked
Korea.
into it. There's
I
a
just figured
heavy
it's near to India.
unemployment among Koreans itself. It's
What?
very high. There's a lot of unemployment in Korea, so it's very hard
Oh,
for like people in Korea. Like, not. It's not that people aren't working, but it's hard to get high paying jobs.
I heard the same thing is the case with Japan as well.
It's a
Japan.
lot of Asian countries are the
Asian
same. Even
countries
China
have
the
this
same thing.
bullshit, yeah.
So
And they work to the bone and
yeah.
yeah.
Now the thing is, in Korea, like, I just want to go for vacation once just because of the food. And holy like, dude, I'm not even joking. Check out the videos of Korean street food.
They're the
Any
ones that
food,
invented
any food you've
mukbang.
seen anywhere else, they make it better.
Mm.
Like, just looking at it, dude. I'm not even joking. I remember once I saw a YouTube video on this different Korean street food.
Yeah.
I couldn't eat my normal food because it just when I'm like, dude, this no, I want what I just saw. Like, it was just that good on video. I can only imagine how good it is in person.
Yeah. Have
So
you?
everything, donuts, freaking burgers, like, dude, just the style of making it, dude. Like, it's like you wouldn't even think, oh shit, dude, you should try this out. You wouldn't even think of it.
Have you ever tried any of like their Asian culture foods like
Yes, I've tried
sushi?
kimchi. I haven't tried sushi.
Kimchi.
Sushi
Okay.
is, see, first of all, sushi. Don't go to any place to eat sushi. You have to go to a proper restaurant, especially outside of these Asian countries, because it's raw fish. You don't want to eat the raw fish from some unknown vendor who's not
What
cooking it
if
properly.
now
Not
see?
cooking, who's not making it properly.
Yeah. See now, India, that's a problem. You're
Yeah.
not gonna get anything good here on that level. Like even if I want ramen and all, I don't know unless I go to Mumbai or maybe Bangalore. Even that I can't guarantee if it's
Yeah.
gonna be excellent. Ramen's available in Manipal, but I don't know if I want to mess with that. But I'm
Yeah.
going to Dubai now.
You'll get it there.
Yeah, I will get sushi there. Sushi, dude, no one has it. I've looked into
Yeah,
Bangalore.
sushi
No
you
one
won't
has
get
it.
over here.
You won't get it. So Dubai might have sushi.
Dubai will have sushi. Definitely have sushi. And yeah, but it'll be expensive.
It will be expensive. And
But
if it's
sushi is
good,
good.
then it will be
Dude,
expensive.
okay, like, see, I've never had sushi, but I know sushi is good because there's a fish, I think it's called the blowfish, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
That entire fish is extremely poisonous.
Puffer fish.
Puffer fish.
Yeah.
The entire fish is extremely poisonous. There's just one part of that fish you can eat.
Mm.
And to even cut that piece out, you have to have you have to be very skilled. You have to be a very skilled sushi chef.
Yeah.
To actually cut out that piece without letting the poison seep into the meat.
Yeah.
And just that one small portion, that's what they put on food and eat it. There's a risk you could die. If that poison gets in the food, you don't know. You only
Yeah,
know
yeah.
after you eat it and you die.
I've heard about the
But
puffer
people
fish
will
thing.
still
Yeah.
eat it because that's just how good it is.
It's just how good it is. Plus the puffer fish thing. It's like these skilled cooks work on that and they give it to you. There's also a chance you could die from it because even if a little of that poison seeps in,
Yeah.
you die. But if it works well, then it's like a once in a lifetime experience.
It's amazing. It's amazing. It's supposed to be that delicious. I'm like, dude, if there's a dish, like, like, imagine how good food has to be. That someone tells you, like, here's the food, it's amazing, but chances are you might die. And you'll be like, fuck it, I'll eat it.
But okay, here's the thing. Like there are places where you do go end up like think of it like caviar. Caviar is considered as one of the greatest fucking things about that.
Yeah.
I had caviar in Dubai, dude. I didn't like it. It was shit, bro.
No, yeah. Dude, caviar is just fish eggs.
It's fish eggs,
It's not even cooked, it's raw fish eggs.
but they had a version that was very different from the fish eggs we usually get in the market.
Yeah, no, that's
Okay,
this is
it's
very
some
different.
very
No, no.
expensive fish.
Yeah,
Okay, but when I ate the caviar and I had it along with some sort of sauce that they had,
yeah.
which you're supposed to eat it that way and stuff like that. And this is in Burj Khalifa, dude. I'm in a big ass
Oh, damn,
restaurant
okay.
there, and I'm eating this stuff. And I just put it, and my friend's dad and mom basically bought it for me. So I'm just putting, I'm like, yeah, it's really good. And I'm just in my eyes, I'm like, bro, I want idli dosa.
Oh shit. No, man. But no, I don't know about caviar. I never tried caviar. I've had, but dude, what I don't like about caviar is, again, it's just raw fish eggs. I don't know how good that is. If I'm gonna have raw fish, I'm having either Japanese or Korean. They have done it properly. They have sushi. So I'd rather trust them than some freaking normal raw eggs.
That's there.
But I still consider this super expensive thing.
Yeah, I'm scared I might not like sushi because it's still dry. See, Indians, man, at the end of the day, we like the fucking masala, bro.
No, but see, that's the thing. So when you see Japanese people eat sushi, Very rarely do they eat it just like that. So, for example, it's not just raw fish. They put raw fish on rice or some cabbage or something. They have like a dish, and then they put a piece of raw fish above that.
Mhm.
So now when you eat it, even then you first dip it in soy sauce. You put a very small piece of wasabi on it, and then you eat it. You
I've had
mix the
wasabi.
flavors.
I've had wasabi, like just plain wasabi. You could get wasabi. It's not like good as the restaurant ones, but you could get it as a paste.
Yeah.
Okay. And I used to get wasabi and I tasted it. The first time I tasted it, I didn't know what the fuck it was. I just put a chunk in my mouth and I was just like that. Dude, that shit hits to your nose, man. You just go and it just hits you and then you're like, oh, what the fuck was this shit?
No, but that's the thing. You have to see how they actually eat it. Dude, they put like a drop.
They put
Like such a tiny
drop
piece. They
in.
just put it
Yeah.
on. This is just for the flavor. And that's how you're supposed to eat all this stuff. So even sushi, like you don't just eat it as is. You dip it in soy sauce, you add all this nonsense to it, and then you eat it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the thing.
Do
If
you
I'm gonna
have-
try sushi,
Do you have
I wanna,
plans in the future to go to any of these Asian countries?
I really want to go to Korea. Korea and Japan. Those are the two places I want to go just because
Do you
Japan because of ramen. That's thanks
north
to
or
Naruto.
south?
What's it?
North or south?
Japan.
No, Korea.
Dude, come on. What are you gonna do in North Korea?
Do you want to go to North Korea? Can you even go to North Korea?
I don't know.
I don't think so. You can't go into North Korea.
I don't. Even if they let me go, I'm like,
Why
fuck
what the
it.
fuck would you go there? Yeah.
But no, I want to go to these two countries because just the food, man. Like
In South Korea, be ready to like that K-pop shit.
I don't really care. Let them like their own shit. I like their food.
You're just going for the food.
I'm just
nothing
going
else.
for the food.
Uh,
Everyone else can go fuck themselves. I just want their food.
How much? Okay, so there are these vacation trips and stuff like that, right? You pay a chunk of money, they take you there for 4 days, 5 nights, or whatever. How much is that for Korea? It can't be that expensive.
Kind of is.
What do you mean?
I think it is. I haven't checked, but I'm pretty sure it is kind of expensive. Worst thing is if you go there, you need a translator.
Oh yeah, no one speaks English there.
No, people do speak English, but it's not a widely spoken language. So if you want to go from one place to another, like you're touring the country,
You need someone.
you'll get
there.
screwed. You need someone who can translate for you.
Mm.
So either you know someone who's Korean or get a translator.
Okay, now this is all cute and everything, but there is a huge one factor, which is dark-skinned people are treated very differently in Asian countries.
I don't care. As long as you give me food, call
Okay,
me whatever
you're
you
just gonna
want.
get off the fucking airport and you're just gonna go up to them and be like, kimchi. And they'll
Yeah.
be like, over here.
No, I've had kimchi. Kimchi is fucking good, bro. Holy shit, dude.
What is kimchi exactly?
Cabbage.
Oh.
That's it, dude. That's why I'm saying Koreans are fucking geniuses when it comes to food. Dude, kimchi is just cabbage and they put some sort of masalas in between each leaf.
Yeah.
Or specially prepared like
It
a
looks red in
masala
color, that much I know.
between each leaf and then they let it sit for a while.
Fermentation?
Yeah, slightly fermented. They just let
Okay.
it sit. You can eat it directly after they've done it, but it's better to sit for a while because then the leaves absorb that masala.
Okay.
And then after all these spices and all these are just absorbed, you just you eat it as a side dish with the rest of your food, like a pickle.
Mm. Oh.
And dude, that kimchi alone is so freaking delicious. Like holy fuck, bro. Just trying that kimchi alone, that's why I'm like, dude, I need Korean food. There's a place in Goa that was run by Koreans, a small shop.
Hmm.
And my sister saw, I'm like, oh, Korean food, let's go try it. And she was into the K-pop stuff at the time.
Okay.
I'm like, all right, that's fine. Korean food, it's food. I'll eat it.
Yeah.
I don't discriminate. But yeah, we went there and dude, their food was amazing. Like just the kimchi alone, I was just like, bro, this is legit shit, dude. Like I need to eat Korean food.
Fuck, man.
If you see Japanese food also, do just the ramens and all that, I'm like, dude, I have to try.
So I think it's in the long run, and we'll have to end this, but in the long run, it's just kind of worth it for us to possibly save money to just visit these places for a short amount of time,
Yeah.
just to look at maybe some nice destinations and just food, nothing else.
Yeah, I do it. And even if they want to discriminate against my color, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
You want to put a dog collar on me, dude? Put it. Just give me the food. I don't care. I just want your food. That's it.
Just want the food.
It's just that good, dude. I'm not even joking. Check out some of their videos, like just on the street food that they have.
Yeah.
You'll be like, dude, it's worth trying it.
Damn. Peace.
Yep.
I also got to bounce.
Yeah. Anyway,
This was crazy, man. I think the podcast is just gonna be easy for us because we just pick one topic and then bounce and bounce like
we
fucking
started this with
rabbits.
music.
Yeah, this started as a music thing. How did this go into anime? The minute we talked about anime, it just went full Asian culture.
Oh yeah, dude. But
Yeah.
I'm happy we ended on food.
But I'm glad we stuck to Japan and Korea and not we didn't move north and
Yeah.
and China and all because my tone would be very different if I spoke about China. China used to be this place where everyone was like, bro, you gotta go to China, you gotta see the gate and everything. And now everyone's like, bro, fuck China, we're not going there,
Yeah.
bro. Oh man, and we're
Yeah.
Indians, so yeah, China's not a fun destination.
True. And now with COVID and all, now fuck that.
Yeah, China has products came here. Every product came here,
Yeah.
so it went in my lungs also. So I'm good. I'm good. Chill,
Oh
man.
man.
Oh, man? Fuck. We were deciding on doing some sort of light-hearted topic last time, and we kind of it wasn't heavy, but
No, it
we just
started a
kind
little
of
heavy with the music, you know how the record
yeah,
label screws everyone over, and then we just jumped
we
to
just lost it.
we went to anime then food.
Anime then
No, there
food.
was something in between anime and food. I'm just not sure what it was.
Yeah. Even I have no clue what the hell we just did. I have to go home and listen to it now. You know, I have to listen to the entire thing.
Oh shit, yeah,
So I
right.
have to remove parts where like you're breathing or something like that. I have to do some corrections in my audio and stuff like that. So I have to sit and listen to the whole thing and then fix it one by one.
Nice.
And then I have to chop it into multiple pieces and upload it in separate videos for the thing. So I'm just too lazy to do that. Now see, today's Monday. Video didn't go today. I didn't put anything.
Yeah.
It was supposed to go at 6 o'clock. Friday also I missed it. I mean, sorry, Saturday I missed it. Only yesterday the episode went.
I even posted the videos every Sunday.
Yeah. Every Sunday is the main video. This will go next Sunday, but the thing is, in between, I have to fucking edit and
Yeah.
sit. I'm like, I'll just sit one day and finish all the days, and then I'll just schedule it. You can schedule it on YouTube.
Yeah.
So just put it up there. It'll keep happening by itself. But then I'm like, dude, I have to draw the thumbnail, and then I have to do this and that. And once I go to Dubai, this is all your job.
So fuck. Fine, I don't mind.
Peace, dude.
Anyway,
We'll finish this off.
chill.
You gotta go joke off.
Freaking weirdo.